Have you ever considered using grow lights to produce food in your own home?
Hi, I'm Kylene, and I'm the Provident Prepper. I have been having a wonderful time in our indoor survival garden growing fresh food for my family. Recently, we've branched out and we're growing tomatoes, cucumbers, and even peppers. So when Spider Farmer reached out to us and asked if I would like to try this SF-1000 grow light, I jumped at the chance. In this video, we will review the Spider Farmer grow lights and let you know how they are performing in our survival garden. Today we want to introduce you to the newest addition to our indoor survival garden. It's a Spider Farmer grow light. Our indoor gardening adventure began at the beginning of this year because we wanted to start seedlings indoors under some inexpensive shop lights. And then it just kind of has progressed from there, where we were growing a lot of our own fresh greens, to now where we're trying to produce tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers and all kinds of other things in this really small room that we have that has some really nice south-facing windows. We call this room our solarium because it has these beautiful, large, south-facing windows, and you can see the natural light that comes in every day. This is the fall lighting, and it changes depending on the season of the year. We get some good sun, but it's not enough sun to really produce a good, healthy garden. So our plants need additional lighting in order to thrive. I was thrilled when Simon from Spider Farmer contacted us and asked us if we would like to try out one of their grow lights. Up to this point, I had only used our inexpensive grow lights that Jonathan had designed, and I was anxious to see if real grow lights would make a difference in the productivity and the health of my plants. Inside of that box was this little tiny grow light. I was surprised at how small the grow light is. The Spider Farmer light came packaged really well for traveling, and everything arrived in perfect order. This little tiny Spider Farmer grow light actually has a footprint or can grow plants in either a 2x2 area or 3x3, depending on what you're trying to grow. For us, we're using it to light a 3-foot by 3-foot grow area. So it's pretty impressive. I was completely impressed with how sturdy and high quality the components are. This is not some cheap knockoff. This is a really good quality grow light that's built to last.
The function of this is very simple. It has an on-off switch. There are 2 ports so that you can control other lights from this unit, and on the right, the dimmer switch. The dimmer switch only works if you turn on the dimming function, which is actually on the back side of that panel.
The dimming function on the Spider Farmer grow light is really handy. Usually we keep it up high right now because we're producing peppers. We want the plants to flower and we want to be able to grow fruit. However, it's really nice to be able to adjust that light to the intensity that's just right for the plants that you are growing.
These lights are fairly energy efficient. On the highest setting, they're using about 96 watts. On the lowest setting, they're using about 10 watts.
And the Spider Farmer grow lights are designed with a full spectrum light that is perfect for meeting the needs of our indoor survival garden. This grow light does not have a fan, so the operation is incredibly quiet. It is warm to the touch, and in some of the reviews that I had read, people were concerned about this, but as we've had this operating for quite a while now, there's no problem. When you touch it, it's warm to the touch, but it's not hot like it will burn you. We just make sure that we have space between the grow light and the ceiling so that it is not touching any other object.
And the waste heat is useful for the plants. The installation was simple. Using a stud finder, I found the ceiling trusses to put the hooks into. After installing the 2 hooks, we were able to suspend the light, and the light can be adjusted using the rope ratchets. Now, ideally, we would have had a plug right there where we needed it, but that's usually not the case. So we had to run the cord over to the wall and anchor it, and then down to our power supply. Here's the final product. You can see the rope ratchets that allow that light to be raised and lowered. And when I don't need those ropes out, I'd like to bundle them up so they're out of the way.
Now, let's see how the Spider Farmer grow light actually performed. Just before the last frost, I pruned all of my pepper plants and I dug them up and repotted them after harvesting the peppers. My hope was to bring them indoors and maybe produce some peppers, but at least get a jump on the next growing season. I had a lot of peppers for my little indoor gardening area, so some of these peppers ended up on the top shelf, and they don't get much light there. They get a lot of reflected light, but really not a lot of just direct light. They were okay, but they were just hanging out. 2 weeks after we installed the Spider Farmer, there was a huge difference in the health and vitality of these pepper plants. These are those original pepper plants with a few other pepper plants that I actually added because I was excited to have this grow light. The pepper plants are healthy, they're strong, and they're actually starting to bloom and look like they might produce. 3 weeks later made all the difference. The plants have many blossoms on them and they are now setting fruit. Check out these beautiful blossoms. I do think that the grow light has made a difference in the health of these plants. And I have little baby peppers that are just starting to grow. Spider Farmer offers a 3-year warranty on all of their grow lights. And the Spider Farmer SF-1000 retails for about $159. Yes, this is more expensive than the inexpensive shop lights that we started with. But then again, it's performing really well, so it all depends on what will fit into your budget. If you are interested in the Spider Farmer grow light, there is a link in the description of this video. If you use the promo code Provident, Spider Farmer will give you 3% off of your entire purchase. So let's get growing. Regardless of whether you buy a nice Spider Farmer grow light that will allow you to grow anywhere, or if you just put your plants in a nice sunny window, start small, be realistic, and have fun. Growing something is so much better than growing nothing at all.
We invite you to check out the Provident Prepper Spider Farmer SF-1000 Grow Light review for even more details and information.
And then we have some fun videos. We created fresh greens every day for pennies when we originally started this, like back in April, and I had discovered that not only could I start my seedlings, but I could produce all the greens that my family needed very inexpensively. And then if you watch Indoor Survival Garden, you'll get a peek at how our garden has progressed and the new things that we're growing and what we're learning. It's just a fun video.
Check them out.
All in all, I would say that I am a fan of the Spider Farmer SF-1000 grow lights. They're doing a wonderful job making these peppers grow strong and healthy. Now, in a month or so, we're going to do a little experiment where we compare how the peppers are growing under that grow light to the peppers that are growing here under these inexpensive shop lights that Jonathan created for me. To one more group, this group of peppers that we have growing in a sunny south-facing window. It should make for a really good video. But now for the question of the day. What experience do you have using grow lights? Comment below. And thanks for being part of the solution.